How's it going today? Today we're going to talk about the trade disc. It was selling off. It was down almost, by the time I was filming this, hopefully it recovers a little bit, but it was down almost 17%. I On my Facebook page, I said this was a buying opportunity, and I think it's definitely a buying opportunity, and I'm just going to explain what happens so people don't freak out and start selling things when they shouldn't, and hopefully people read it. If they watched my YouTube video and bought it, then so I make these videos when it goes down 10%, especially a stock I recommend or anything like that recently, especially recently. I mean, I try to keep it all updated as best I can. I don't like to recommend anything to keep anybody hanging on it. Like, oh, you recommend it, and oh, what's your opinion now? But really nothing's really changed about it. I still recommend it. It sometimes happens that you get about three things going on. You have a sell-off in the market, which everybody gets really, really negative, and they just sell off anything that's going down. They sell it, and that's what happens. Basically, like three things that happen. There was some slowing growth, which that happens sometimes. They go slow growth a little bit, but it's still growing. I mean, if you're sitting almost what they're sitting at, growing that speed, you're not going to grow 50% every year or every quarter. I mean, that's just kind of unrealistic. Sometimes you can, some businesses can, but some slow back and then some speed up. So, and especially this is an ad business, so it's going to be hit and miss. It's going to have good quarters and bad quarters, because the business works on basically the more people use social media and the more they use ads and stuff like that, the more businesses spend. And sometimes businesses don't really spend that much in the first quarter because there's really no major holidays. When do people advertise? Christmas. Maybe 4th of July coming up, the holidays. That's when you really make all your money in retail and advertisement. You're spending lots of money in advertisement. I mean, think about all the commercials you see around Christmas time. I mean, that's your big time holiday season. So essentially it'll pull back in the first quarter because there's really no holidays to boost it. In the summer there's a little bit, obviously, then getting into the holidays, of course, you know what I mean? That's when really retails push things. So essentially, you have to understand the business, and that's why I always recommend being business focused. As an investor, if you buy anything, you have to be business focused on it. I think it's still a buying opportunity. I hope anybody buy it. I believe the 180 mark. I think it was almost 181 or 182 around there when I was recording this. I mean, that's almost to the point of almost oversold, and there could probably be some buying. And here's what happens. Like I said, three things happened. It was just a bad week for the stock market. I mean, a lot of with this trade thing, and God only knows what's people happening, and you have a lot of fear. People, should I sell? Should I buy? Is this a buying opportunity or should I sell it? If there's not a deal, nobody knows. So they're like, the hell if I sell it, so, and then you have this kind of slowing growth, but I don't really see that big problem. Obviously, if it continues, maybe, but maybe not. You never know. I mean, then the other thing is, it ran up a lot. So it ran up a lot. And that's what happens, it ran up over 100%. It doubled in the last 6 months or so. I mean, when you got a stock that doubled, you're gonna have some profit taking. And a lot of people, they go sell a stock, they go sell it, and a lot of traders, and it's just the way the trading world works. So you have to understand how it works. Is basically they go sell the stock and they short it. Basically, what shorting is, to take a loan against it. They loan shares, they sell the shares immediately when they get it, and then they buy back the shares and give them back. So that's how it is. Maybe I can make a video on how to short stocks. I don't 100% recommend it, but I believe you have to. Maybe when you're in a strong downturn, it's a good way to make a little bit extra to buy back shares. My investment strategy is always a long-term buy it, then hold it for a while. I'll hold it for a couple years at least, 3 years at the minimum. Maybe 2 years. Depends on the market. It depends on a lot of things. Obviously, if it went up 10 times or 12 times, I might be cutting it back a little bit. Obviously, I'm taking some profits then, because that's quite a bit if it's ran up that much. But, obviously, but anyway, I still recommend it. I like to give an opinion on it. There's a lot of stocks that sold off today. So essentially, when you got a whole average market selling off, it makes the decision a lot easier. Then you normally just buy when the market kind of goes down like that. So hope that helped. I hope that everybody didn't sell the shares. Maybe bought some more if you were thing, or maybe just hold your position. Maybe you're comfortable how much you have in it. That's okay. But I don't think selling at the bottom, especially around the, like I'm filming it right now, around the 182. I think that's overblown, and I believe that's just a lot of people selling to short it, and then they go buy it back. The shorts go eventually hit the bottom, and they go buy it back, and they go push the stock up, and then maybe it go trail off. But that's how it kind of works. Hope that was helpful. Hopefully I can upload this video and get it out there as soon as I can. But anyway, it's around what? I think it's almost 10 or 11 when I'm filming this. But anyway, hopefully that helps. And anything, and leave a comment down the thing. And if you haven't bought the trade disc, I think it's a good buying opportunity to buy and hold. But I believe you have to hold it for at least maybe a year or 2 years. I mean, this is a growing company, and anything like that. Anyway, that's about it for today on the trade discs. And thank you for watching.